What's going on, everybody? Yes, I took a month off from YouTube. I know. I'm sorry to keep y'all waiting, but I am back in action. So yeah, I just spent some time with the family, going on road trips. Yeah, just spending time and just getting a little break from the movies for a minute. But now I'm back. I'm glad it's the fall. I am so happy. This is my favorite season. Halloween movies, everything. So I'm happy for the fall. But now this movie is highest to lowest. This is the highest to lowest movie review. And I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, man. Well, I'll let y'all know later about that. But this is a crime slash thriller film and it's 2 hours and 13 minutes long. When a powerful music mogul is targeted by a ransom plot, he is forced to fight for his family and legacy while jammed up in a life or death moral dilemma. Now, we already know the director is Spike Lee. Spike Lee. Now, of course, Spike Lee, he's an iconic director, very well known. And to me, my opinion about him, he's a hit or miss director. Yes, because some of his movies are pretty good and some of them are just not good at all. So I know him and Denzel, they did about 5 movies together, which were pretty decent. I think this one is the sixth. I think it is. Yeah, so I believe they did 5 movies together. They got good chemistry together, which I like that. Um, Now I gotta say, my favorite movie from Spike Lee is Do the Right Thing. That's a classic. I think that's one of his best movies he came out with out of all the movies he did. Do the Right Thing is a classic. And I'm not gonna say anything really bad about Spike Lee. I'm telling you, when he's on, he's on. But when he's off, he's off. We got the big homie Denzel Washington. He played David King in his film, and he owned a big record company. And of course, the kidnappers was trying to kidnap his son for ransom, but they wind up kidnapping the wrong person. It was somebody else's son. But still, they thinking that's Denzel's son, and they want about $17 million from him. So the movie kind of gets there, but not really. Now you got Jeffrey Wright. Oh, he's a great actor. He played Paul Christopher in this film. He was one of Denzel's right hand man, David King's right hand man that was in the company with him. So, like I said, his son got kidnapped. They were supposed to kidnap David King's son, but his son wound up getting kidnapped. And like I said, I gotta say both of them were spectacular with their acting. Of course, Denzel. He does what he does. He's a great actor, iconic actor. So then you got Jeffrey Wright. These people, they both can play iconic roles, and I like how they play different type of roles, and they're very versatile with their roles. I like that, and yeah, they both did a great job. But as a whole, the movie was bad. I wanted to like this movie, but this movie was too slow, too boring, and too long. I mean, they could have cut some time off from this movie for real. They could have made this movie should have been at least about an hour and a half, not no 2 hours and 13 minutes. And this film had too much dialogue that didn't make sense. It seemed like they was dragging out this whole ransom plot throughout the whole movie. It's like, come on, man, we just cut some of this shit off, and we get the point. We understand you're trying to get money to get Paul Christopher's son, out of the kidnapper's hands. But it's like, come on, man, y'all dragging this shit out too damn long, and I got bored with that shit. And I'm gonna keep it real too. Of course, I didn't watch this movie in the theaters. I watched this at home, so I fell asleep the first time I saw it. So I had to rewatch the shit the next day, and I was like, man, yeah. I'm like, this is crazy. Now the music doesn't go well with the scenes at all. The music takes away from the thrilling scenes. It takes away from the intensity of the scenes. Now, like I said, most of the scenes didn't need the music. It would have been better without it. Now, I didn't really get this part when Denzel was on the bus or a train. Like I said, the movie was so it wasn't interesting at all. So I forgot if he was on a bus or a train, trying to deliver the money. So I mean, that scene right there was so unrealistic. It's like, really? I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I mean, I'm like, man, they could have did better with this. Of course, the storyline wasn't executed well at all. And yes, they had a few cameos that I can care less about. Um, you had ASAP Rocky. I forgot to mention him, ASAP Rocky. Now he did an okay job. I mean, it wasn't anything that was spectacular that he did. I mean, he basically played himself. I'm like, out of all these rappers you can get to put in these movies, you pick him. I mean, it's a lot of well-known actors that could have played this part. Shit, you should have thrown 50 Cent up in that damn movie. Shit, he probably would have did better. And shout out to 50, man. He coming out that Street Fighter movie. Shit, I can't wait for that for next year. But let's get back to this. So yeah. Now, the only thing I like about this movie, of course, the acting of Denzel Washington and Jeffrey Wright. They did a great job. But that don't mean shit if the storyline is messed up. And like I said, now I'm gonna give them a little bit of credit. Now, the beginning of the movie was pretty decent because I'm like, okay, cool, we getting somewhere. I say the first 15 minutes of the movie was pretty decent because it felt like it was cinematic to me. It gave me that cinematic feel. It was so stylistic with the camera angles and everything. I love the camera shots. The camera quality was pretty decent in the beginning. Then after that, they fell off. So I don't know where they went after that. It seemed like it was a whole different type of ball game, a whole different type of movie after that. So I'm gonna give this movie a 2 out of 10. Yes, a 2 out of 10 for this film. And today I'm going to see the movie The Long Walk. Man, I can't wait to see that. I'm hoping that's a pretty decent movie. I like the plot of the movie already. What I heard about it, I can't wait to see this. And this out of a Stephen King book. You know, I like Stephen King books. So I'm gonna see that this evening, and I'm gonna be coming out with a lot of movie reviews. Now I'm back. You know, I'm gonna be coming out with a lot of movie reviews. I'm gonna put out some fitness material for my fitness fans too. So yep. So stay tuned. I hope you like this review, and I'm gonna see y'all very soon. And subscribe to the channel. All right, I'm out.